Ready to put the hands to face. This is a fight. They say Mike Perry's the perfect bare knuckle fighter. He was built for this. I just believe I'm different. I always have, always will. Mike, there's a reason why he's made it to the top of the game in any realm of fighting. And I plan on putting him right back in his place right now.
I brought you to the top of the game. This is the height of your career, and you know, I'm going to knock you off the tip of the mountain and send you back packing. You know, you think you're bigger. You think you took this fight because you thought that you were getting to fight a smaller guy, and you think you have something on smaller guys because you train with some guys like Gilbert Burns or Vicente Luque or those guys in South Florida. And boxing is a different world. It's more my game, and you know, it's mano a mano, hand to hand, chin over chest, and that's me all day.
But thank you to Dave Feldman and the people at Bare Knuckle. I've been looking for a platform the past, you know, year and a half or 2 years, like looking for a real platform and a real opponent to go out and compete on. I didn't want to just fight to fight. So I took my time, hung out with my family, and found out kind of who I was outside of fighting in the last like 24 months or so. And I didn't want to get back in to a cage or a ring or anything until I was like truly like excited about what was about to go on. And Dave gave me the opportunity. He gave us the right opponent to do that on, and like truly invigorated with my coaches, Mark Henry, Ray Robinson, and everyone back at home. And we're back in our bag. We're training our asses off, and like as if we're about to make a title run again. And this sport is so kind of new, and there's so many cool little nuances that I feel like a kid again, just kind of learning and being back in it. And with the right opponent, I think I have someone really violent in front of me, and I need that. That always brings out the best fight in me, and it's always the best for the fans. So you're looking to, you know, crown another king of violence. I'm going to defend my own title come April 29th in Colorado.
Towards the end of my career here, and it's tough kind of staying motivated when it's, you know, not that top level opponent. So, you know, they talked about signing Eddie, and I wanted that contract right away, man. This is something, like I said, that excites me, motivates me in the gym. And I mean, this fight sells itself. I mean, Eddie's been at the top of his division his pretty much whole career. I've been there too, and it's, you know, two guys that are going to get in there and be swinging for the fences, pushing the pace. You know, he's got that wrestling background just like I do, and I think it's going to be a war. So this is going to be a fan favorite fight, I believe, and I'm looking forward to getting in there and showing what I got, what I've been working on for the last, you know, multiple years here for April 29th. So it's almost game time.
Is you said, man, I'm not sure this kid understands. But you didn't finish that thought. You stopped right there. I felt as though I knew what you meant, though. I felt as though you were going to be more cerebral, and Perry's stubborn, and Perry fights the same way. I just know that there was a guy from England named MVP that thought he was going to come over and find a dum-dum on the other side of that ring as well. And I know before that, Triller brought in a guy that was a WBO champion that thought he found an MMA guy that was going to be in over his head. And there is evidence that old Perry does understand this, perhaps if it's a similar game plan each time. But I'm just wondering what you thought of that, Luke. I loved the interview, but you never finished the thought, and I would love to hear how that ends. What is it that Perry doesn't understand?
Like I said, I believe I'm different. I believe in my striking. I believe in my length. I believe in my distance. I believe in my footwork. I believe in everything I am. And that's why I've become champion in 2 different promotions, and I'm about to champion your face on April 29th.
Right? What happened after you said that?
What, hey? Who?
Last time you believed in yourself.
Hey.
When's the last time Michael Bisping knocked somebody out?
Hey.
It was you.
Oh, hey, brother. You got fucked up by Daniel Rodriguez, and then you come out looking like a dog.
It's been a while since I've been fucked up, and I live to get fucked up. I
like
like getting fucked up. I drink on the weekdays. I like to get fucked up. And I'm going to fuck you up, too. Let's see how you like it. You ain't fuck your sauna up too much. You was punching it like a pussy.
A what?
Your sauna. You gonna need a new sauna, punching it like a baby.
At least I have a sauna. You're trying to break some fucking public sauna you can't even touch. Hey, chill out.
I'm getting you paid, buddy. And
I'm gonna fuck
you're
you
gonna
up.
get paid, and I'm gonna lay you out.
You didn't lay out Julian Lane 145 pounds. How the fuck you gonna lay me
That's
out?
okay. He
Hey.
was smart. He had 10 bare knuckle fights.
Oh yeah, you don't think I'm gonna adapt? I'm gonna adapt. Just watch. I'm here. I recognize who you are. I recognize what you're doing and what you bring to the table. Trust me. But I know what I'm capable of. There's guys like you I fought, like Costa Philippou. You ain't no better than Costa Philippou. I dropped his
In
ass, didn't
boxing,
I?
I am.
In boxing,
I'll outbox
in
any
boxing,
one of these guys
I'll
in the
go,
UFC.
dude. Hey,
I'm a better boxer than all of y'all, and I called you out on Twitter. I made this fight happen because you was talking shit to Jake Paul, trying to get you an easy fight because you a bigger guy. I'm a
Wait,
smaller guy.
he's
and I
a
was
bigger guy.
calling
He's
out
the same
Jake
size
Paul.
guy.
I said you a bigger guy. No, you're a little bigger than Jake Paul, and Jake Paul's a lot bigger than most of the people he fights. And then I called you out because you thought you could outbox him, and I know you can't box. You couldn't box
you're
if
about
you
to
worked
find
at
out.
FedEx.
Hey, no one thought I could box Apollo Costa. What happened to him? I put him on fucking ice skates.
No,
all
y'all
day.
grappled. He took you down.
Oh,
you laid
yeah.
on the ground. There's no grappling in this. You can grab me if you want, but I'm gonna punch out of the clinch.
There was no grappling. He broke my nose and I just reset.
Sizing you guys up right now, it's a little closer than it was in my mind's eye. What is the agreed upon weight for this contest?
In boxing, it's light heavyweight. It's 185.
Okay, so Luke, you got to come down to 185.
Yeah, Mike
All right.
didn't want to go to 190.
What's your walk around weight? 202, 203?
I'm light right now. I'm on weight about 203 right now.
All right. It's closer. It's closer than it was in my mind.
Plans got spoiled. But there's a free agent heavyweight out there by the name of Francis Ngannou. He lives here in Las Vegas. Maybe Dave Feldman, you can chime in here, but what's your call out for the big man, Francis Ngannou, who many see as the baddest man on the planet?
Call out?
Yeah. Would you want to fight him? Bare knuckle.
I'm born this way. I fight anybody. It sounds ridiculous and crazy to everybody, but I'll fight him. I'll fight Tyson Fury. This is bare knuckle. Also, this isn't anything else. I don't even know how to describe it. So that's it. I mean, I don't really have anything funny for that. That's a serious fight. That's the fight. That's a major fight, and that's all there's to it.
I am grateful for this opportunity and to face a former world champion. This is something I've been working towards my whole life. Bare knuckle has brought me up, and I have proved to myself and to them a couple of times, and I am getting this opportunity now, and like I said, I'm grateful. It's all fun and games. It's the entertainment business. We're trying to fight and entertain people to get them to tune in. And what I really wanted to say was, boxing killed a friend of mine. His funeral is this week, and he just died last week from boxing. And he had head trauma and scar tissue, and his brain bled, and he went in for emergency brain surgery. And he never woke up, and he left behind 3 little boys, and his name is Mike Milmerstadt, and he was a deputy sheriff and a SWAT team member, and he was a great man, and boxing killed him. And, we're up here, like I said, it's fun and games, but we do put our lives on the line, and we are risking, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news and all that stuff. I hate to put a damper on the entertainment, but, I'm the one who's got to get in there and face this ex-world champion and this bigger guy. And, I am putting everything I have into this, especially for my boy, Michael Milmerstadt.
Going into that last fight, I mean, I had no idea what to expect. It's something that's completely new. I'll tell you what, it definitely hurts hitting and it hurts getting hit, and there's no way to really train for that outside of just getting in there and doing it. So, I think having one under my belt and knowing exactly what to expect definitely gives me a little bit of a heads up there. But no, I am extremely excited about this fight. This is, something that I honestly didn't ever think I'd be able to do. Like stepping in there against a guy like Eddie, a guy that's, like I said, been at the top of his division, different weight classes, and when this got talked about, it was something I wanted to jump all over. So, I'm really looking forward to this. I've been feeling tremendous in training, feeling really, really good, right on track, and man, I'm just excited to get in there and do this.
A win is a win. I think the fight's gonna sell itself and it's gonna fight itself. Mike's gonna bring it, and I'm gonna be there to capitalize on every mistake he makes, like I always do. So I plan on winning. I don't foresee a future in the distance, but a win is a win. I'm gonna put it on him. If he can take it, we're going the distance.
I can agree with that assessment, but I am looking to knock Luke out every chance I get. You know, I do seem to shock these guys in the first round. Every time that first bit of bare knuckle hits them, usually rocks them. And I think I've been able to figure some things out about, you know, why I haven't been able to get the finish. And I've been focusing on that, and I'm looking to knock out the taller opponent, find some angles there, and really touch that chin that the internet seems to think is quite suspect.
Me and Mark Henry talk about this a lot, and he's like, Ed, if I could ever like have a fighter, you'd have skulls. You'd have, like, back in the day, you'd ride on a horse and have skulls all over, like kings that I've taken out throughout my 2 decades in the sport. So like, I can go on for days about great men that I bested, great men that I put away, great men that never been knocked out or undefeated that I've completely dominated over time and time again. So it's always the degree of competition that gets me up. I get up early, go to bed late. It's always that. And I keep hearing like everyone talk, like a lot of guys talking about taking the gloves off or finally going to take the gloves off. I'm just like, I think at 19 years old, I finally put the gloves on. And I finally put a set of gloves on for the first time, and I was blessed that this fighting became a sport where you can make money off it. At that time, I had way more street fights than I ever, like even today, I've way more fights with gloves off than I've ever put gloves on. I've made no money for any fight that I've had gloves off on. This will be my very first bare knuckle fight, yes, that I've been paid for. I've had plenty of them, and I don't know, I mean, I could be speaking out of line, but I have way more street fights than almost every guy up here on the stage. Coming from Philadelphia and where I'm from, I've had way more than I've had MMA fights. This won't be my first time hitting someone with a bare fist. It'll be fun again, like I'm a kid again. No. I just, given his style, you know, he's wild. He'll be faster. He'll be faster than I will. He has quick feet. He don't use his jab enough. And all my sparring partners, I'm like almost 5 for 5 the last sparring sessions, putting my partners away at one round or another. With something that I'll share with Chad the night of the fight, but I have a high degree of confidence that I think maybe this is like we have 2-minute rounds, so maybe under 6 minutes, and I'm okay with Chad. Chad's like, he hits hard. It's not beyond me that he might catch me with a shot. I might take a knee, take a rest, no problem. I'll get back up every fucking time. Every time. So, like, if I have to take a knee for 8 seconds, I will. And I'll be right back in his face again and again and again until I put him down. So, I think this fight should be under 6 minutes, maybe. I think that's the best prediction I can come up with.
A lot. I mean, listen, let's start with this. I woke up to a headline this morning talking about this fight. This is the co-main event, don't forget. But within the headline, it said they will be fighting in what is the biggest purse in bare knuckle history. I just think that that's interesting. I've known these guys a long time, and I probably could ask them what they're getting, but I haven't. However, I do know what Eddie used to get. I know what Dana and Coker were willing to give Eddie, and I know that he's on this stage right now. I know a year ago when Chad debuted, it was big news because Chad was making more in bare knuckle than Francis was when he was being offered to fight Derek Lewis. If you recall that was part of the storyline. I apologize with Cyril gone. So what I'm sharing is there's some really exciting things going on up here right now. And when I do look at Eddie and Chad specifically, I was hoping that Eddie would get into where his advantages are. It's very similar to Luke and Perry. I thought there was a meaningful size difference, but now that I'm with both these guys, there's not. That's not where it's going to be at. Does Eddie think, with his boxing background, does he just think it's better combinations? Is it a speed issue? Is it a power issue? I think that there's a reason that this is the highest paid fight, and there's a reason that we're all looking forward to it.
Away from mixed martial arts. I mean, we have some of the best athletes in the world and the best fighters in the world in mixed martial arts. But there's something different in bare knuckle. I mean, look, just the excitement around this. I mean, would anybody really get excited about, or would a lot of people get excited about Ben Rothwell fighting Francis Ngannou in mixed martial arts? No. But if they fought in bare knuckle, everybody in the world would be talking about that, right? I mean, Luke Rockhold and Mike Perry in MMA, get a little excited, take the gloves off and fight in bare knuckle fighting championship. Everybody in the world's excited about it. There's just something different about this. It's edgy, and it's catching everybody's attention. So tune in. April 29th, Denver, Colorado, the First Bank Center. Tickets are selling very, very fast. You can get all the pay-per-view information by going to bkfc.com. And again, if you want to see the baddest show on the planet, tune in to bkfc.com on April 29th.
And looks like we may have a closing remark here from Luke.
In MMA and in other forms of fighting, there's competitors. All right, there's competitors. It's all a competition, but you can be a competitor and get away with working around a fight, a real fucking fight. And that's where it's annoying to watch a lot of these guys maneuver and wrestle, avoid a fucking fight. You can't avoid a fight, and this is the fucking real deal. And this is why I signed the contract. I had a lot of different offers, and to have Mike Perry and bare knuckle, there's nothing more exciting, and that's why I'm here.
Our main event, Mike Perry, former champion of the world, Luke Rockhold. Come on out, fellas. Go, Luke. Yeah, it's our first time. We'd all like to come back.